are you excited about the Browns season this year?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of sports.
Yeah, did you check out the preseason game? I know a lot of people. You did?
I did, yeah. I tuned in, and I was watching the end of the Indians game, and then they were doing horribly. Like, I mean, their pitching has been horrible. So we were like, what else is on? And it was at halftime when I tuned in. And then we found this Canadian football game.
Yeah.
And we started watching that. It was like Hamilton versus it was like Ottawa or somewhere.
There's only like 6 or 8 teams, I think.
Yeah.
2 of them are named Rough Riders.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What? You guys couldn't come up with another name? Like, there's like 8 teams in the league.
The Rough Riders versus the Rough Riders.
I just didn't realize how different, like, it's still the same. It's the same sport, but some of the rules are different. Like, there's a point.
People can be in motion at all times. There's 12 people on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, the field goals are smaller.
Yeah, and
there's only 3 downs.
I think are there 3 downs?
Yeah, I don't think they have 4 downs.
I know there's an extra 50-yard line.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched the CFL. But
it's really weird. It's like 50-50, and then there's just a middle line. Is it the 55? Funny. I don't.
Yeah. But yet, I love the preseason. A lot of people don't get into it, but I'm a super freaking nerd when it comes to football, especially the Browns and the NFL. Like, it's all backups for the most part.
Oh yeah.
And I love that because they have to cut down from 90 to 53, and so you're like getting to see all these people fight to get a job, and not just with the Browns, but like. If they are in a position like this, running backs who are like 5th and 6th string on our team right now, who they have no chance of making the team.
Yeah.
But if they go out there in the preseason and show out, they're auditioning for 31 other teams.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be a free agent soon.
I mean, they got scouting agents there. I'm pretty sure other teams, go to other games and.
Yeah, and then or even just to make a practice squad, because once they're on the practice squad, they're making. A good amount of money, and any team in the league, they have an injury or whatever, they can pull from anybody's practice squad. But there's some players that the Browns got that are low in the depth chart right now that I'm like looking like if they show out, they can make the teams. I kind of have a little bit of a knack for finding these guys, like knowing who's going to be beforehand, just from doing my own kind of scouting and stuff. I'm always telling my friends like, look out for this dude, and they're like, who was that? But Richard LeCounte from Georgia, the safety, he's gonna be good. He already made some big plays. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is definitely as advertised. He looks awesome. Looking to see Anthony Schwartz get some playing time in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've heard about him.
He's the fastest player in the draft, and playing wide receiver and stuff like that is a really crowded room, but. I think if he can show out in the preseason, he might make the team. If not, he's probably going to end up on the practice squad or get picked up by somebody else, unfortunately. But
Who was quarterback?
It was Case Keenum started.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to make the team. And then Kyle Lauletta, who was, I think, a 3rd-round draft pick in 2017 or 18 from the Giants. He's just been a backup so far, but he was pretty highly rated coming out of college. And he looked good.
Yeah.
He looked like he played big and threw a couple nice touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns went into the season with 3 quarterbacks this year instead of 2 like we did last year. But they probably won't because there's a lot of other positions where we have so much depth. And it's like, it's got to be... I wouldn't want to have to make those decisions when you got to cut super good players.
Yeah.
Injuries happen and it's nice to have that dude where it's like, all right, you've been on the bench, but now it's your turn.
Oh yeah, things can totally flip on their head as soon as you're, even like 4 or 5 games in. I mean, like anything can happen in terms of injuries, stuff like that. What do you think the record's gonna be? What are you predicting here?
Well, it's so weird now that there's an extra game. So like I'm so used to like the way that the numbers matched up before, but I think that they'll probably win. We won 11 last year, and I don't think we'll get worse. So probably 11-6 is my floor, but I think they could do even better than that. Maybe it used to be so like 13-4 or something like that. I think minimum we'll win 11 games.
Yeah.
Last year, Kevin Stefanski's first year, after a loss, the next week we just looked so much better.
Yeah.
Like it really out of all the coaches that we've had, for sure, he learns from the mistakes and gets better immediately. That dude works so hard. And he gets the whole team and the whole coaching staff working that hard. And there's a lot of pride in the Cleveland Browns organization right now that wasn't there before. So I think anytime they lose, look forward to a 4 or 5 game win streak after that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, plus everybody's coming back, too. That hasn't happened ever.
No. Not only that the whole offense is coming back, but I've never seen an entire coaching staff be retained for the Cleveland Browns. That's awesome. And for years I've said that the biggest problem that the Browns have had is not who they've had, but the continuity. And like when they don't maybe live up to expectations, they're gone. Yeah. So nobody really has a chance to develop. And when it comes to quarterbacks, everybody. But I think that it's great the hires that they made on the coaching staff, and that we're going to have that continuity for the first time ever. Going into the same, like our team isn't learning new playbooks again. Yeah. Every year is a new playbook, is a new coordinator, you know. So we're going to second year in the same system on offense and defense, and only the new players have to learn the stuff, not our key guys. And also they're re-signing the cornerstones of the team, which is great. We're not farming players for the rest of the league right now, like we used to.
That's the Indians' job right now.
Right.